Eleanor. I've got my crystal ball here. This one is my amethyst crystal. And I'm coming to you all the way from London here in the United Kingdom. How are you? How are you? Today, we are going to be looking at some wonderful psychic messages and hopefully connect through to spirit as well. I'll be using cards as well as my crystal ball. This is an amethyst, and I use this a lot. And this really gives a great sort of indication as to what's coming up next. It's quite a healing crystal as well. You can see it a little bit better there. It's that lovely violet color. It takes different hues and different shades as we look at the crystal. And I'm looking for symbols here in the crystal ball. I look for an initial, maybe that's coming through, or perhaps a universal symbol like a heart or a ring, or maybe even something a little bit more detailed. Sometimes I see waterfalls, pathways in forests, maybe a seashore, a town, a building, a person, somebody's face, a child, and those lovely spirits that come through. And we ask those to come and join us in a room so that we can sit together and maybe have a chat. And often spirits will come through to reach through to their loved ones. Is that going to be you today? Now, on our show here at Moonstruck TV, Psychic Radio, we have some of the best psychics, mediums, clairvoyants, healers, intuitives, whatever you want to categorize your clairvoyance and this sort of psychic energy. We have some of the best here on Earth. So we gather everybody together in order for you to be able to perhaps get that connection that you're looking for, somebody that's passed over, or look a little bit more in depth at your situation, at your circumstances, what's happening in your life. Is your man going to be available for you? Is he coming back to you? Are you going to meet somebody new? Is she going to be willing to share her future with you? And what about partners, children, business, everything here under the sun we look at. So the amethyst crystal is one of the ancient stones. The amethyst as a stone, as a gemstone, was renowned by the Romans as being the stone belonging to the god of the sea, to Neptune. And Neptune's stone was used to rule the waves. That's what they believed in those times. So the amethyst was more precious than diamonds. Can you believe that now? Because diamonds are so rare and so valuable. But the amethyst crystal was certainly the one to have in those ancient times. So you can use this to great benefit today, and it brings in calm and peace and some love. And don't we need that always in the world with our humans? So it's a great, great attribute to have with you every day, and also to look at here and to share in your psychic readings. So I'll be using the amethyst crystal ball as we go through here the show today, and also cards, which are great. You know, these are fabulous to look at and to use. If anybody has used tarot cards, this is what they look like here. And they're very, very good to have some timelines and perhaps look at detail. And I think we have a caller on the line now who is Helen here. Hello, are you there, Helen? I think we've just lost her. We're going to try and get her back, see where she is. She's coming in from Buffalo, New York. Well, you know, if she's there, then perhaps we can take one or two of these cards. I'm going to show them to you. These have lots of really in-depth pictures all along the deck of cards here. And these images represent the journey in your life. So the tarot is all about the individual, the fool. That's the first one that starts out on a massive journey in life. We follow that and we see what that journey is going to mean for us. I think we've got Helen back there now. Hello, Helen. Are you with us?
Hello.
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 Oh, Oh, great. Great to speak to you, Helen. I'm Eleanor Grace, and I'm a clairvoyant and medium from London here in the UK. So let's have a look at you. I'm going to take some cards, maybe have a look at that lovely amethyst crystal as well, and see what is
Okay.
around you. Now, Helen, I'm just going to take a couple of things randomly here so that we can have a look. I'm taking um, three cards, I think. Now, this one's the Hierophant. This one is coming in first. So that gives
Okay.
you a sense here of social utility. It means, and it says to you, that you've got to get out there a bit more. You've got to use every little trick in the book right now in order to raise your own profile. It doesn't mean being in business or, doing anything spectacular, but it does mean that you've got to now have a bit more confidence, strength of purpose, focus in your mind to get out into the world a lot more and show
Okay.
everybody just who you are. Um,
Okay.
when that comes in, it's also going to bring in with it a sense of new contracts and new possibilities that are going to be presented to you. So your particular road of fate here is taking you to make decisions, but these are decisions about yourself, not about anybody else. And that's really, really interesting that you have that sense of who you are and where you're going. You've got the
Okay.
swords coming in next here. So has there been a disagreement, really, that I'm picking up here? Something that's happened perhaps with a partner that has led you to feel a bit frustrated? I mean, often we have ups and downs and we have chats and talks with partners all the time, but this tends to be a bit deeper than that. Is that something that's happened recently, Helen?
Well, what it is, I have problems with my children, so I keep my distance from them. I like isolate myself. There's always problems
Okay.
with them in that, you know.
Okay. That would be what it is then. It's this sort of disappointment and a
Yeah.
sense of things being, well, hard for you, I think. And it doesn't really indicate here that you've done anything wrong. It's just that you need to view things from a different way. So contracts and agreements are going to be relevant. So signing
Well,
papers.
and their eyes, I've done all wrong. You know, I don't know what I ever did to be treated the way I'm treated by them, but it is what it is.
Well, it's always the mother's fault, you know. I mean, that's
Oh
part
yeah,
of the cause,
always the
isn't it?
mother's fault.
Always, yeah. However, I feel that this is going to be healed. At the moment, this is difficult, very difficult for you. But I have got another card here, which is yours. This is a birthday coming up. It could be belonging to you or your children, but there's a birthday. And when
It's
the
my
next
birthday.
birthday, when is that? When's your birthday?
June 30th.
Okay, so that's it then. This is your time here where you can in fact build some bridges. You can make a difference. You can make things up. And I think that there will be an olive branch. So don't be so rigid with this because you're hurt and you're protecting yourself at the moment, and rightly so.
Mm-hmm.
You have to protect your own soul, and your first priority is to yourself and to make yourself happy, and that's what we have with everybody. But this
Well, you know
looks to
something.
be,
You know something.
yeah,
I always put them first, and now I'm putting myself first, and I feel
yeah.
selfish for putting myself first. But you know,
I bet you feel really guilty, don't you? And sort of thinking, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. I know the feeling very well.
well,
But this is
yeah.
saying your birthday will turn things around for you. Um, and I don't believe at all that you've got this for forever. This is a standoff. It's you really saying enough is enough. I am a person. I have done my very, very best for all of you, and I can't really take any more. I've got to think
That's
about
how I
myself
feel. That's
now.
how I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah. yeah. And they will get the message. That's important for you to know. They really will get the message. They're not going to be sort of removed from your life, not at all. Now, you've got the Knight of Swords here. This is an argument. Is this coming from your son? This is male energy. This is really. Not what you would expect, but a bit of assertiveness, bit of aggression. Has that happened? Has it, Helen?
Well, right. I have two sons, and the one son, yes, there's been aggression and
Yeah.
arguments between us. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And the other son, is he more of the peacemaker? Because I've got him.
Oh yeah, yes.
Want,
Well, you know
yeah.
something. He's a peacemaker, but you know where he is? He's in jail. He's the
Ah,
peacemaker.
so he's
Yeah.
unable to control everything.
Oh
This
no, but
will
well,
be.
I'm going to tell you something. He tries to. He tries to make peace when he calls and everything. He tries to make peace between the family.
Ah, that's great. That is great. Well, he's going to manage it. He will. He will make a difference. And I think that he can see things from a different perspective because, he's not free. He hasn't got his freedom. So, that's worth everything, absolutely everything. So little
Well, do
arguments.
you see him? Do you see him getting out anytime soon,
Well,
or not yet?
you've certainly got good news around him, because there's a release and there's an escape and he's not escaping, but, there's a sense of freedom that I feel around him. I'm just going to really take a card for you. It's any one of
Okay.
these. Let's just go to one randomly. I'll close my. Wow, that's brilliant.
Okay. Are you
You've,
gonna close
you've
your eyes?
I already have. I've done it.
Mhm.
You've got the Six of Wands here. This is taking you into the realms of success. So your son here is going to be riding high. He's going to be thinking to himself, well, this is great. I've actually got a chance. He's going to change. There's lots of changes around him and you as well.
That's the one. That's the one that's in jail. There was a lot of changes.
Yeah, a lot of changes around him. He's changing his personality. He's got success. He is trying really hard. He's not going to do this again. He won't be in prison again. Just won't.
I hope
It's,
so.
it's
Oh,
no,
that's
he's
good.
had enough. Yeah, it's good news. Now, are you still with your partner? Because I've got a new relationship that's here that's going to
Oh no,
cross your
I've been by
path.
I've been by
I thought
myself
so.
since 2009.
I thought so. Well, if you're not going to be by yourself for very much longer, here you've got, well, this is news of a betrothal in the distant future, and it's an adult one. It's like a second, third marriage. It's two people who are a bit older, who are getting together and actually saying, do you know what? We're great together. We're great company. We love each other. We're going to tie the knot and make a commitment towards each other, and that's for you. So it's a very special year here. So this birthday now that you're going forward this June, it's a turning point. The motive that you've got to change your life and to really be thinking about yourself is absolutely the right one. And your sons will sort themselves out. They're adults. They will sort themselves out. And
Well,
that's
it's
what
the
you
first
have
time.
got to
It's the
remember.
first time in my life that I'm putting myself first. The first time in my life.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, and we all get there. And I think you've done a great job, even though you probably don't feel it at the moment. This is a time for you that you've got to celebrate who you are. And, people make their own mistakes. You don't make mistakes for others, particularly your children. You want to see that they thrive. And this, I feel, for you is just going to be a turning point. So you will turn the corner here. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, and I hope that
I have one more. I have one more question
Go
for
on.
you.
Quick.
Do you see me moving anytime soon, or I will
Yes,
still be living
yes,
in the
I
house?
do. I do. I did. Sorry, I did pick that up right at the beginning. Movement and you changing your address, changing your home. It just seems that where you're at the moment is not it's not enough for you. It doesn't give you enough light, enough space around you. It seems very trapped and enclosed. I'm going to give you August. August is a time that everything really gets settled. So yes, you will move, definitely. Definitely will. Well, that's where we're going to leave Helen. Now, I want to talk about the crystal ball again. This is such a fabulous tool, and hopefully, some of you can really have a look at the crystal. And I'll be using this in my readings as well. So, very, very special. This is the amethyst crystal, and it's a really important tool to use. Kelly is on the line, so I'm going to be using the crystal now with Kelly. Hello, Kelly. Kelly Crystal. Hello.
Hi, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, Eleanor, I have so many big changes in my life and I want to make sure they're going right. I almost cried when we were disconnected earlier.
Oh, no, 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 don't do that. We don't want tears. We always will get you back. We always will. All right, I'm looking into my crystal. So let me just say to you, first of all, here, Kelly, that the sky is illuminating for you. So it's a rainbow
Yeah.
sky that you've got.
Mm-hmm.
And this is full of color. So if you can imagine a rainbow on the
Mm-hmm.
horizon, and it's
Mm-hmm.
nighttime, so you can't be sleeping very well. I've got lots of stars
No.
around you, and it's
Yeah.
nighttime that's a problem. But when you
Mm-hmm.
meditate at night and before you're going to sleep, just try and imagine a rainbow. This is going to
Okay.
illuminate your life. So many
Okay.
changes that are coming in. And what I
Mm-hmm.
see here in your crystal is that you are picking up lots of different objects here from
Mm-hmm.
what's in front of you. And I just feel the pathway is full of surprises. Now, the
Oh
first
my
one is
gosh, you have no idea. Yeah, like
full of
in the last
surprises.
week,
Yeah,
God has been blessing me unimaginably. So many surprises falling in my lap. And I'm just
great.
so thankful and grateful.
Okay. Um, the first one that I have here is a key. So it's a key to unlock, I think, a new door. Are you literally doing that? Are you moving right now?
Yes,
Are you?
yes, yes, yes,
Oh,
yes, yes, yes.
yeah,
I just
good.
okay. I'm 15 months sober, and I just found out yesterday I'm moving with my sponsor July 1st. It came out of
Oh,
nowhere. I've been with my
oh.
mom for 11 years now. Me and my daughter are moving out. We got our own place, and I'm so excited.
Fantastic. Oh, fantastic. July the 1st. Oh, just
Hmm.
before Independence Day and holidays. That's brilliant. Well, the key is there and moving across onto your own space. Remember the rainbow. Remember whenever you feel as though life is just getting a bit tough, that the rainbow is there. That's
Yeah.
all you have to imagine. The next one is a
Okay.
heart. So you're being given a heart, but it's not just a heart, it's an entwined heart. So this is about love coming more strongly now into your life. There's somebody that you had to get in the past, and it's like a piece of rubbish that's being thrown away, and
Yeah.
finally and eventually you've done that. You've actually completed that particular task. It was very, very hard for you, but I
Yeah.
do feel that you've drawn a line under past issues, and now
Yeah.
you've got a brand new relationship that is blossoming. So
Yeah.
entwined. Is he in your life right now?
Well, I have a crush on someone, and I think he likes me too. So,
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's here, and I do feel that it's going to get closer, stronger and stronger.
okay.
That's the second image that I see. The third one is an initial, and it's the initial of M, M for mother. But I feel that this is somebody in spirit who is trying to get through to you to say, look, just really push now, Kelly, and don't look back. I feel that that's very important. It can
Yeah.
be an angel guide as well, because you've got
Uh,
floating angels that are here. The Archangel Michael, it may well be that you have some blessings here with him. Did you heal? Did you have a problem with your body and that you had to heal? Was there an issue?
well,
And
I
where?
had I was
Yeah.
going through a really dark depression the last couple months, and I feel like I'm on the other side of it now. Like I feel
Yeah.
so light and fresh and new again, you know?
It is. I mean, you do have a particular abundance here. And Michael as well will be there for the healing. But I just want you to remember that initial of M. I feel that it is going to be a significant person. Mel, maybe the name, Melanie, Melody. It's a
Hmm.
girl, it's a
Yeah,
female.
I don't
Do you know
know. No,
who is she? Who is Mel?
Well, my grandmother had the initials. They called her MJ, but not
Ah,
Mel.
right. Okay. Okay. Well, what was the M standing for? Was that particular name or
Mary.
okay? Um, yeah. What this is that you do have her with you in spirit. She's trying to get a message through. This is what was here in the crystal, the initial M. I've invited spirits into my room here. So your grandmother is with you. She's looking after you. She's
Okay.
taking care of you. She's sending you some roses. They were her favorites. But there's also
Yes.
somebody, Mel, who I think you're going to be
Hmm.
working with. She gives you a chance, an opportunity.
Okay.
It's a good friend. I feel that you've got a new good friend that's coming into your life and
Oh.
that she is going to be really special. So here
Oh.
we go, Kelly. There's your really lovely reading from the crystal ball. If you want a more in-depth reading, if all of you do, then you can go to my website, gracedestiny.com. You can come through, book an appointment, you can pay in dollars, you can speak to me on Skype, just as we are now, and have your own personal in-depth reading. I'm going to see you here same time next week. It's been a pleasure, and have a great week. Bye for now. Bye-bye.